from one of the loudest venues in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. This will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. Now they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots, where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. Adams. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
A gain of
7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Now again, right side. Eason. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. From the gun, Adams. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd down, Eason, and not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage.
Chiefs,
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
5-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Number 28.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Jack Fox out. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the 1st down. Operating from the gun, Adams. He's going to look deep, and this will be caught at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
With the score, Raiders 10, Chiefs nothing.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They go screen. This is Ingram. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Escaping the pressure right. And some room to roam now.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And again, it's Ingram. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Ingram. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
Like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Adams. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
To number 80.
16 yards, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
first down. Eason. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Adams now to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. Operating from the gun. Adams, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. The 20, 10, and he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now Adams on 1st and 10. And that one taken in by Lashley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 16 yards, a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Adams. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Richardson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's what I'm talking about.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. And, Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense, false start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Adams. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and goal.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Up
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Steps away to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Operating from the gun, Adams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Adams to throw. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Raider first down.
From the gun, Adams. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Adams. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd down.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Adams. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
And the Las Vegas 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, Adams. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 2nd down and 10.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Here's Adams. A final shot before break. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Ingram.
The pass.
Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Operating from the gun, Adams. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's their quarterback with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
They're going to look to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I know a lot of coaches like the toss play because they think it can be a real momentum shifter. Get the ball to that back who can get to the corner and turn it upfield. And on this play, that's exactly what they got, including a first down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Flush to his right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Average defensively by Jeff Okudah.
58, 58, Mike. Here we go, here we go, here we go. 36, 36.
Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they're able to execute it successfully on that play.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Adams, off play action, sliding out of the pocket. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Adams now throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pass. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll run on first down. Eason. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Complete to number
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Adams from the gun on 3rd down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here comes Cohen. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They give him a gain of 37. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. And now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Being chased out left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Adams. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the gun, Adams. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Adams to throw. Throwing on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Adams. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
3rd and 12.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Operating from the gun, Adams. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The Chiefs 25-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he's got it. And And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here.
And now look at him go. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So they'll line up for the onside kick. 18 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Complete from the contact. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
The ball carried by the running back. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.